Why does everybody hate Caitlin Clark? And do you
Oh
and do
my
you
God.
and do you hate Caitlin Clark? Come on,
No,
talk
dude.
to me.
Absolutely not. I think that she's a gem. I've never really, I didn't know her, but All Star Weekend, we kind of bantered back and forth a little bit. And she's lovely. She has a lot of pressure on her shoulders. And I think a lot of people always have a lot to say with people they don't even know or shoes they've never been in. And for me, I think she's handling the pressure very well. She's doing a lot of great things for women's basketball. And I'm a fan. Like, I would love to play with her one day, for real.
All right, let's talk about Caitlin Clark's offseason, because this isn't just about getting better. We already knew she was a superstar, but her latest training sessions under new Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White, they're rewriting the script.
I think first and foremost, they're both incredibly competitive players, and there's a fire and a mentality that you can't teach when it comes to competitive spirit, and when it comes to being a great teammate, and when it comes to lifting those up around you, and watching both of them grow into not just the players that they are, but grow into the spotlight that they have, how they lead. How they make their teammates better, how they lift one another up, how they've handled, all of the things that have.
Coach White came in expecting to work with an elite talent. Instead, she found an absolute machine, a relentless competitor who refuses to settle for anything less than greatness. And the improvements Caitlin has made, they're nothing short of.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
More strength, more confidence, more killer instinct. This is a different Caitlin Clark. And trust me, the rest of the WNBA isn't ready for what.
You're really trying to challenge me with flash. I like it too.
So what exactly has she been working on? How is her game evolving? And why should every top contender in the league be on high alert?
I think the focus on this suggests that we hold women to a different standard than men.
Yeah, I mean, I think men have always had trash talk. That's what it's been. And I think more and more people, as they turn on the game, they're appreciating it for what it is. I'm just lucky enough that I get to play this game and have emotion and wear it on my sleeves, and so does everybody else. So that should never be torn down. That should never, be criticized, because I believe that's what makes this game so fun. That's what draws people to this game. That's what draws it to the pro level, to college level, to the high school level.
Stay locked in, because we're breaking it all down. From her insane physical transformation to her new leadership mentality, this is Caitlin Clark 2. Make sure to watch until the end, because this offseason could change everything for the Indiana Fever. And if you love high-energy basketball breakdowns, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because we're bringing you the most electrifying WNBA coverage all season long. Now let's get into it. Caitlin Clark's offseason is nothing short of legendary.
All right, we are back with another weight room lift. Here we go. Oh, the girl is strong. Lexi's wearing a stupid little outfit. Cute. Yes, hit it. Hit it. I look strong. Yep, you do. Yeah. Break time. Bill. Bill. What?
Say, hey, yo, no paparazzi.
Ooh, get it straw. Cause who messing with Les? Nope. Get it live. Toe slip, swole.
First things first, Caitlin hit the weight room like never before.
Trust Arena, the Fever really stretched out this one in the second half as we look at Diamond DeShields and Caitlin Clark.
Last season, defenders tried everything to slow her down. They bodied her up, shoved her off her spot, and forced her into tough, off-balance shots. They didn't just want to challenge her, they wanted to wear her down. While Caitlin held her own, by the time the fourth quarter rolled around, the physical toll was evident. Fatigue crept in, her shot didn't have the same elevation, and those deep threes that normally felt automatic, they came up just short. Not anymore. This offseason, Caitlin rewrote the script, bulking up, getting stronger, and preparing for war. The difference? Unreal.
Oh, this is more. I don't know. Yeah. You're just gonna ricochet off that and then you would. No more. Sammy, give me one. Is the bag heavy? Yes, very. Junior, nice.
Are you allowed to swing one? Oh, okay, come on. Oh, they are a little taller.
It hit the back of the neck. Let's see what you got.
Her upper body strength has skyrocketed. Now, when she attacks the basket, she's no longer getting bumped off balance. She's absorbing contact, finishing through defenders, and even dishing out some punishment of her own. Her core, locked in. Those tough angle shots that make her such a nightmare to guard, they've become even smoother because she's added insane stability to her body. And let's talk about the real game changer, her lower body.
You're really trying to challenge me with flash. I like it.
A stronger base means more explosiveness off the dribble, quicker footwork, and the ability to stop on a dime and rise up without losing balance. It means she can defend stronger post players, absorb pressure, and still elevate with confidence. Her shot is no longer just about skill. It's powered by a foundation built to withstand anything.
We won't get this again. There's no saving. There's no conserving. You leave everything that you have out there on the floor.
Coach White noticed it immediately. The moment Caitlin stepped onto the court for off-season workouts, it was clear as day. She's no longer the player who got bumped off her spot last season. Now, she initiates contact. She controls the space. She dictates the terms. And here's the scariest part. This isn't just about strength, it's about endurance.
We won't get this again. There's no saving. There's no conserving. You leave everything that you have out there on the floor.
A full WNBA season is a marathon, not a sprint. Between the physicality of elite defenders, grueling travel schedules, and relentless back-to-backs, a player's body takes a beating. But Caitlin's not just preparing to handle it, she's preparing to thrive in it. This season, she's not just going to survive the grind, she's going to own it.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
Look at Wheeler staring to the right side, knows who's there, drop pass behind. Could be the deepest shot we've seen Caitlin Clark make as a pro. Big one.
We all know Caitlin Clark is the queen of logo threes.
Above the break, here's Clark. Still trying to find her rhythm, a deep pull. Got it! That is a...
Defenders literally pick her up at half court because if she gets even an inch of daylight, it's automatic. But in the WNBA, teams adapt fast. Last season, defenses threw everything at her, face guarding her at the perimeter, blitzing her off screens, and forcing her off the three-point line into the heart of the defense, where elite rim protectors waited.
And obviously, Steph taking over as head coach for us, I think is going to be really great. called quite a few of my college games. So being able to build that relationship with her and just be in the gym and work on things that she probably saw when I was a freshman in college and was like, oh, that girl still can't make a left-handed layup. We're still working on that, but no, it's just exciting times. And
So what did Caitlin do? She evolved. Instead of forcing contested layups or settling for difficult step backs, she went into the gym and expanded her arsenal. She's been grinding, perfecting her pull-up jumper, her floater, and her mid-range game.
Just 4 of 14 from the field. Clark circle Nielsen, who's wide open and cashes in with a...
Now, when defenders chase her off the arc, she doesn't have to challenge a 6'5" shot blocker head-on. Instead, she can stop on a dime at the free throw line and rise up for a smooth mid-range dagger. If a defender stays glued to her hip, she's got the floater ready to drop it perfectly over their outstretched hands. And the results? They're already showing. Caitlin has been drilling quick decision-making off screens, learning to read the defense in real time and react instantly. If a defender goes under a screen, that's an easy pull-up. If they overplay her for the three, she'll take one dribble, get inside the arc, and fire before they can recover.
Recovered by Gabby Marshall. You go for history!
That's elite-level scoring. It's the same approach that makes Steph Curry and Diana Taurasi nearly unguardable. When defenders have to respect every inch of the floor, they're helpless. They have no safe coverage. That's the level Caitlin is reaching.
Is Caitlin Clark easy to coach?
Well, so far she has been.
Okay.
I haven't done a whole lot yet, so far she has been. You know, most great players want to be coached, right? They want to be challenged. They want to continue to be pushed outside their comfort zone because they want to be the greatest that's ever played. And you know, I think, you know, I don't want to put words in Caitlin Clark's mouth, but when you have somebody who works like she works on a daily basis, that is a perfectionist, that does things at such an elite level, they want to be the best.
And Coach White, she's all in. She doesn't just want Caitlin to be a shooter, she wants her to be a complete offensive weapon, a player who forces defenses to pick their poison and lose either way.
Clark just sees the floor so well, she recognizes the help side.
Because in a league where defenders are only getting bigger, stronger, and smarter, the key to dominance isn't just having one skill. It's having answers for everything. And Caitlin, she's got every answer in the book.
When I'm, you know, looking at all these things that people are talking about with Caitlin Clark, it's like, guys, chill out. Like, she's gonna be fine. Like, it's 2 games in, are you kidding me? She's a student of the game, she got better every year. You're not going to just absorb all of the new information that's coming at you in 2 games, in 2 weeks. It takes time, and she will. I have no doubt about it. She's a student of the game. She continues to get better, and these are also points that coaches then address. Hey, let's continue to work on this, but it's really hard to work on some of those things in season. So this might be an off-season thing, right? Let's continue to play to our strengths. Let's find different ways to get the ball to our players. And then when we get time in the offseason, then we'll work on that next step or that next level.
Let's talk about why Coach Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark might be the deadliest pairing in the WNBA. Coach White isn't just another coach. She's a former player, a championship-winning assistant, and someone who knows how to develop elite guards. She's been around greatness, and now she's working with one of the most exciting young players the league has ever seen. And she has a plan.
Largest lead for either team has been 7. Clark with the kick out to Samuelson. At the end of the quarter, knocks it down. Her third 3 of the half.
One of the biggest focuses? Efficiency. Last season, Caitlin had to force tough shots because the offense wasn't designed around her. That's changing. Coach White is tweaking the system to maximize her strengths. Better off-ball movement, smarter spacing, and a structure that allows Caitlin to create without constantly dealing with double teams. Turnovers? That's another major focus. Caitlin was handling the ball a ton last season, which meant high-risk, high-reward plays. Now, with a structured system and better floor spacing, she's learning how to pick her spots while still delivering those highlight reel assists.
There's some pretty cool symmetry. You wore number 22 for the Indiana Fever. I mean, maybe it's too soon to say, but you could potentially be coaching the last player to ever wear 22 for the Indiana Fever. That's pretty cool.
It's very cool. I saw when they posted that today. I thought it was unique, certainly. She's a lot better, number 22. She puts the ball in the hole a lot more.
But here's where it gets really interesting. Coach White isn't just shaping Caitlin's game, she's molding her into a leader. Caitlin's already stepping up, taking command of the offense and elevating her teammates. The Fever aren't just building around her skills, they're building around her voice. And that could be the key to turning this team into a legit contender. Let's be real, last season Caitlin Clark was doing way too much heavy lifting. Defenses swarmed her, double-teamed her, and dared anyone else to beat them. But this year, Indiana isn't messing around. They went out and got serious firepower.
I train about 4 or 5 days a week. A lot of young guns out there now that, they want to take your spot, and I don't blame them, but it's going to be hard because I'm going to go after it.
First, they added Dewana Bonner, a multi-time All-Star with championship experience. She's the kind of veteran who can score without needing the ball every possession, bringing leadership, defense, and another offensive weapon to take pressure off Caitlin.
She spread the floor by shooting. She could dictate the floor as a point guard. She's an amazing passer, so I can't wait to run the floor and get those passes. She just grown just this past season, just like how she take the game day by day, and also just learning from other players and stuff. So I'm just really excited to be a part of this team and also ready to catch her passes.
Any other questions, Matt?
Then they locked in Natasha Howard, a 3-time WNBA champion and defensive powerhouse. One of Indiana's biggest weaknesses last season was defense. Too many open looks, too many missed rotations. Howard changes that instantly. She's an elite stopper who gives the Fever a defensive anchor, allowing Caitlin to focus on orchestrating the offense instead of scrambling on D.
Listen, Kelly, I'm just gonna say this. We had a lot more defensive weapons at our disposal. So, and it's I don't know how any college team really can prepare for a Caitlin Clark, because you can't.
Caitlin Clark in 2025 is an entirely different beast, and every WNBA contender better take notice. Last season, teams bullied her. They tested her patience. They threw everything at her, hoping she'd break. Not anymore. This isn't the same rookie version of Caitlin Clark. This is a battle-tested, league-savvy, physically dominant version who's stepping back onto the court with one goal: revenge. Every hard foul, every dismissive comment, every attempt to write her off, it's all fuel. The teams that thought they could overwhelm her, they won't know what hit them. And here's the real kicker: she's no longer alone. In 2024, stopping Caitlin Clark meant shutting down the Fever. In 2025, stopping Caitlin Clark means stopping an entire offensive machine that she's running with near-surgical precision. Leave her open, automatic bucket. Collapse on her, she's dishing dimes to elite shooters and finishers. The intensity is at an all-time high, the Fever have the pieces, the system is in place, and Caitlin Clark? She's coming for everything they said she couldn't have.
I feel like I'm just scratching the surface. I feel like there's just so many areas that I want to improve in and to continue to get in the gym and work on that every single day.
OBA contenders, you've been warned. If you thought Caitlin Clark's rookie season was special, just wait. She's stronger, sharper, and more locked in than ever, and with Coach Stephanie White leading the charge, the Indiana Fever are finally built to compete. So get ready, WNBA fans, because Caitlin Clark 2 is about to take over. Is the Indiana Fever finally unstoppable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. Stay tuned.